Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today we're watching The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6. So, in Episode 5, there were some fighting the pirate stuff. We saw Zeb from Rebels, which was great. And Bo-Katan is going out to bring back other Mandalorians so they can all get together and go back home, which is awesome. And the Mandalorians that we see, Din Djarin's Creed, they don't have to live in hiding anymore. They have a place in Navarro, their own place they can call home, which is great. And we saw that Moff Gideon escaped, and probably the Mandalorians helped him escape. Hopefully you find out in this episode why the Mandalorians would help Moff Gideon escape and how Bo-Katan is able to persuade everyone to come with her because she doesn't have the darksaber and they probably won't follow her without the darksaber, but she's also a great leader. So a lot happening at the moment. I don't know what Din Djarin is gonna be doing next. So I'm a little scared that we might not see him in this episode, which I don't want that to happen. That happened in episode 3, I think. We did not see him. We only saw him like for a few minutes in the beginning and then a few minutes in the end. And I miss it when I don't get to see him. So hopefully Din Djarin is also up to something. And without any delay, let's just get right into it. Food? Yeah.
Hail, Imperial friends. We are a peaceful corn freighter making our way to do business in the Mid-Rim.
We are Mandalorian. And sadly, you're too late to hire us.
That lady that was standing beside him, didn't she die in Season 2 finale?
You see, we were already hired by a certain Mon Calamari viceroy who has reason to believe you absconded with her son.
That one standing behind him, didn't she die in Season 2 finale?
We love each other.
Sorry, I gotta bring you back home to your folks.
After that, you can do whatever you want.
I can't go back to that wretched palace.
Don't make us damage your girlfriend's pretty little ship.
I can't destroy everything I've built for a childish fling.
Is that all this was to you?
Childish fling.
That's not what I meant.
Come with us, Prince.
You can do this. I'll see you again.
Oh, he came with her. Okay, we get to see him. We get to see more of him. Thank you.
That's quite a fleet.
It took me a long time to assemble it. It's going to take some convincing to get them to join us.
I wonder what they're here for.
Welcome to Plaisir 15, the Outer Rim's only remaining direct democracy.
I guess we're going for a ride.
Aww.
Why do they have Imperial droids on an independent world?
It's the Outer Rim. Your guess is as good as mine.
Din Djarin and Bo-Katan Kryze. Please do not attempt to leave the vehicle. This is not a request.
I haven't even heard of it. Do you think we're gonna have to blast our way out of here?
We'll find out.
Hopefully not. This doesn't look like a place where you can blast your way out. God, his armor. Just so shiny.
Take a little sip. Come, please.
Is that Jack Black?
Honey.
You were Imperial?
He was. Plaisir suffered greatly under Imperial rule. We fell in love.
He's in love. He's full in love.
He's so happy.
So fast. We hire them for protection. Our charter forbids us from having a military because of my husband's imperial past.
You really must see the view. Right this way. We'll just be a moment.
What kind of droid problem?
Malfunction. Our charter forbids any standing army from entering our city. Our constables aren't even allowed to carry blasters.
Weaponry and armor are intrinsic to your culture, are they not?
They are.
You see where we're going here? What I intended to convey is that I would hope that this excursion would be viewed as an act of diplomacy, formally recognize Mandalore as a sovereign system, and petition the new republic to recognize it as such.
The mercenary...
You had me at battle droids.
God, I love him. That droid's having a mental breakdown.
This is just a small collection of malfunctions. If we shut down the droids, our citizens wouldn't know how to survive.
Spoiled people.
Speak to the Ugnaughts.
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 We saw an Ugnaught a really, really long time ago, and he died very sadly. There's a Wookiee in the background.
We were sent on behalf of the Duchess and Captain Bombardier to help you with your droid problem. Hello?
Friend of Ugnaught Queel. You will answer our questions and help us with our task. I have spoken. We were engaged to hunt down and eliminate the malfunctioning droids.
There are no such droids.
We're not in any way suggesting that your work is to blame. The stories of Ugnaugh's skill with smithing droids are legendary.
Quill really taught him manners.
We are in your debt. I have spoken.
I haven't seen battle droids since the Clone Wars.
I would not be comfortable with the battle droids around, no matter what they do to them, no matter how much safe they say they are.
We're here on behalf of the Duchess to investigate the droid malfunctions.
Yes, I saw the reports. They were. What are you doing?
Then this shouldn't faze them.
Sir?
One of these droids is gonna snap. There you go. Okay, you're just destroying property now. Stop doing that. I mean, I know you don't care, but come on.
Keep going!
I found a spark pad.
What's it say?
The resistor. And there's an address.
His armor looks even prettier here with all these lights. I'll never get used to that armor. It's just...
Let me do the talking in there.
Why is that?
Because I want to get the information fast and get to the fleet. You did it your way, now let me do it mine, okay?
I don't think they get many of our kind here.
Is this the resistor?
This is.
If you don't start answering questions, I'll yank your memory circuit and dissect it back at the lab.
What are you doing?
You're wasting your time. You can't reason with droids.
Their behavior's programmed. All they do is reason.
I want to help.
You want me to pull your hearing sensors too?
We are worried. There are concerns among my customers that we will be replaced.
By what?
Humans. Organics created us. It's the least we can do. There's no selection of beverages as with organics. Here, droids are served nepenthe.
So Nepenthe reprograms the droids that drink here?
It patches the programming as the commands of the mainframe change. It seems the malfunctioning droids all imbibed from the same batch of nepenthe.
Morgue for droids. You're gonna check for nepenthe?
What are the chances that they're still active?
Finally used the dark saber. I've been dying to see him use that thing.
They're actually nanodroids.
How did nanodroids get into the nepenthe? It's writing.
Rotate the perspective.
They were originally manufactured by the Techno Union, been in cold storage for ages. They were requisitioned by the security office.
Is that unusual?
It's illegal. Out of security. Commissioner Hellgate.
Why?
They didn't malfunction. You programmed them to disrupt an attack.
You're coming with us.
If I trigger this failsafe, it will convert the planet's docile workforce back into battle droids. Don't make me do it.
There's no way out, Commissioner.
Count Dooku was a visionary. He was cut short in his prime by the Jedi forces.
Yeah, stop praising Count Dooku.
Yotoslavia?
Oh, Grogu's helping her. Grogu really likes her.
I'm afraid it is, my lady.
Despicable.
I'm disappointed in you, Commissioner. You served my family well. Lady Bo-Katan Kryze and Din Djarin of Concordia. I grant you audience with our deployment of Mandalorian privateers. And to this little one, I grant knighthood. You are now a knight of the Ancient Order of Independent Regencies. Go in peace, brave travelers.
Oh, he was waving goodbye.
They're Mandalorians. You're their leader.
Not
They're
anymore.
going to follow you.
Maybe they'll follow Din because he has the dark saber.
Have you come back to join the mercenaries?
I've come to reclaim my fleet.
I'm now in command and grown quite fond of it.
Then I challenge you. One warrior to another.
Ooh, we're gonna see Bo-Katan fight. Not so soon.
You will never be the true leader of our people. You won't even take the dark saber from him.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
A misguided zealot possesses the blade.
He is every bit the Mandalorian that they were. Certainly as much as any of us.
This belongs to you. Bo-Katan rescued me and slayed my captor.
With the dark
She
saber.
defeated the enemy that defeated me. Would this blade then not belong to her?
It would.
I return this blade to its rightful owner.
Wow. That almost made me cry. See, everything is falling into place now. Bo-Katan came. She defeated the leader in the challenge, so won the challenge there. Has the dark saber now. The Mandalorians will follow her. Oh, wow. They're gonna go back to Mandalore by the end of the season. That is so amazing. One question though. Was that lady that we saw, was that Lizzo? I don't know much about her, but I know she's a singer. I've come across her photos here and there on Instagram, and she looked really like her. I can just look it up later. What I don't know how to look up, I don't know what I would ask Google, is another lady that was standing there with them, the Mandalorian that I kept saying died in season 2 finale. I'm not crazy. I know I'm not good with names and sometimes not with faces, but I do remember seeing her face in the beginning of that episode in season 2 finale when she fights with Boba Fett. And they were just these two, her and Bo-Katan, and they go to the ship. Oh wait, she does get shot by Moff Gideon, and we see her falling down, and I was thinking to myself, how did she die? Mandalorian armor is super strong. You cannot shoot somebody through a Mandalorian armor, so maybe she did not die. Okay, maybe she's just passed out with all the shooting. I don't know. Maybe she did not die. That makes sense. Obviously she did not die. We just saw her. But I'm really excited about what's gonna happen next. Everything is falling into place and everything is happening like it's supposed to happen, which makes me very happy. Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's gonna be so good. The finale is gonna be so good. And where is Moff Gideon also? What is he planning to do? That lady, that other crew member of Moff Gideon's ship, she is on Coruscant, infiltrating the Republic. They're gonna do something too. They keep showing them, so obviously they're gonna do something too by the end of the season. I don't know what, and I'm really excited about it. If I'm being super honest, which I think is the point of these videos, this is probably the first time I was watching a Mandalorian episode and I was thinking, why are we seeing this? The whole droid's story didn't make sense to me, why we saw that. This whole episode was basically about the droids and getting, but it kind of felt very unnecessary to me. And I mean, it's a show. We're gonna get different plot lines here and there just to keep it interesting and all that, and I understand that. But I wasn't really that big of a fan of this one. But I did like the ending. I did like the part where they finally go meet the Mandalorians. I mean, I did not hate it. It was interesting and I was very much engaged. But you know how in every episode you're just hyped up all the time about what's happening? Some of that was... I wasn't going that crazy about it. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I would never watch it again. I would just skip to the part where they go finally meet the Mandalorians. I did not hate it. It's just it's really hard for me to criticize something. I usually end up liking almost everything, so I'm not very good at criticizing. And I honestly did not hate it. It's just I wasn't a big fan of the characters that we saw. It was nothing special. Just my opinion. Just a totally unimportant person's opinion, so it doesn't matter. Loved seeing Din Djarin though. I loved seeing him fight. I loved seeing him. I really loved the part where he was hating the droids and the whole thing with the Ugnaughts. They brought back the Ugnaughts. I really enjoyed that, and to see how respectfully Din was talking to the Ugnaughts because of his previous interactions with Queel and his whole story with Queel, how he interacted with the Ugnaughts. It was really fun to see that. It was really nice to see that. And seeing him running around in city lights, his armor shining, that was a lot of fun, I would say. But yeah. This episode did not really leave us with a lot of questions about what's going to happen next. Obviously, the Mandalorians are now going to follow Bo-Katan, and she's going to lead them back to the Mandalore. But we still have the question from the previous episode about what happened to Moff Gideon. And are we going to see that pirate again who really hates Din Djarin, and that lady on Coruscant from Moff Gideon's crew who I hate, what she's gonna do next? So we still have those questions, and we're gonna get the answers to those questions in the next 2 episodes. Finale is coming up, just 2 more weeks, and I'm very excited. Hopefully the Mandalorians will be at Mandalore by the end of this season. There is like a 95% chance that's what's gonna happen, and I'm very excited about it. And thank you so much for watching this with me. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.